So 35 minutes, 50 seconds showing on the clock as they head down to the chicane. Quick blip to the right and left. If you cut those curbs, you will get a warning, and if you do it more than once, you might well get a penalty added to your race time, or if it's really excessive, even a drive-through. Something you don't want, because that would completely ruin your race. It's a sprint race. No pit stops scheduled on this one. That comes tomorrow with the tyre change. But look at the lead Tom Dillman now has over the rest of the field. Just done the fastest sector 3 time of anyone. His lap times further down. It's a 1:32 dead he's just done in that car. Louis Delatraz then crosses the line. 1.1 seconds off him, and he's ahead of Cecotto and Panis. So 2 Aragon winners in 2nd and 4th places at the moment. Aurélien Panis delighted to have taken that 2nd win for Arden. We've got a problem. The 24 car comes crawling in. This is Matevos Isakayan. And he's got a problem already after just 3 laps of racing. There we are. That's what happened. He went off very wide. He must have done some damage to the underneath of the car. But look at Dillman, very ragged on those curbs. If you get 4 wheels off, you'll be in big trouble. So keep it clean and tidy. Dillman, Delatraz, Cecotto, Panis, Nissany. That's our top 5 after 3 laps. Very wide moment there for Johnny Cecotto Jr. That was way off the circuit. There will be a warning for that if he's not careful. But Dillman, Delatraz, Cecotto, Panis, Nissany still our top 5. Cecotto got warnings yesterday for exceeding track limits, lost his best times as they flash over the line. Then the gap now from Dillman back to Cecotto is much tighter. Four laps completed then. Fastest lap still to Tillman. So Cecotto and Delatraz having traded places, but will Cecotto have to hand that back? We'll wait and see. Delatraz from Geneva, GT racer. Cecotto, of course, son of the Venezuelan touring car racer. Delatraz, GT racer. Cecotto, of course, son of the Venezuelan touring car racer. Born in Germany, 26 years old. Raced in GP2 for 2 years after having done a German Formula 3 campaign earlier in his career. Here's a replay then of the start, and look at the start that Dillman gets, but a great start also from row 4, and that I think was Alfonso Celis who just got the pedal to the metal and pulled ahead of Mathieu Vazavier there. Great start, but he hasn't been able to maintain it long term because Celis at the moment is running down in 7th place, and that is Vazavier who gets pushed very wide coming through turn 1A to be absolutely correct, as Dillman crosses the line again. It's the completion of lap 5, fastest lap. They're going to Cecotto, who appears to be closing on him now. Dillman, Cecotto, Panis, Roy Nissany and Mathieu Vazavier is our top 6 at the moment. Championship leader at the moment is Aurélien Panis with that 5th place, followed by a 1st place in Aragon. 2 pole positions went to Tom Dillman. This is Dillman's 2nd successive pole, and pole for race 1 went to Igor Ruchev, the Russian, but Igor just unable to make much impression at the moment, running down in 8th place, having started from 13th, but he has made some gains. The Russian driving for the Arden team, which of course is run by Christian and Gary Horner out of Banbury. Yes, that Christian Horner. The clock slowly ticking down. Almost 9 minutes of racing behind us now. Dillman from Cecotto, from Delatraz, and it's Cecotto who's fastest man on the circuit at the moment. He's put in the fastest lap at 1:30.6, and that was on the last lap. Can he better that now? Yes, he does. He does it yet again. And there we are. That is Panis, and right behind him, Nissany and Vazavier. Nissany in the Black Lotus in 5th place. Vazavier then takes position from him, does the dive down the inside of turn 1A, then under braking into 2, Nissany has to lock up, almost runs into the back of Vazavier in the SMP racing entry. Nonetheless, it is a change of position for 5th. There is the Lotus in those iconic colours, goes back to the old JPS days. Lotus Gravity Charouz Racing, run out of Prague. It's not that far from here in the Czech Republic. This is Hungary. Difficult to remember, isn't it, that in 1986 this first Grand Prix here was run behind the Iron Curtain, and the Hungarians are so grateful that Bernie Ecclestone had done the deal with them, that the main entrance from the dual carriageway into the circuit is now signposted as Bernie Boulevard. Well, Tom Dillman then gets the board from his AVF team members. Again run by Adrian Vallis out of Barcelona. We had a quick chat with Adrian on the grid before the start of the race, you'll recall. Remind you about Tom Dillman, raced in GP2, having been German Formula 3 champion in 2010. Last year, ran to 7th place in the World Series by Renault 3.5 with Carlin. Probably have stayed with Carlin this year, only they pulled out of the series, decided to concentrate on their GP2, GP3 campaigns. Delatraz then still running in 3rd place, 18-year-old from Geneva, running a Fortec. Richard Dutton's team out of Daventry in the UK, not that far of course from Arden, who are nearby Banbury. There is the 8 car off Panis, still sitting on his tail now. Mathieu Vazavier has pulled himself up a little bit. Fastest first sector's just gone to Louis Delatraz, but Tom Dillman has just put the fastest lap of the race in on that last lap 7, a 1:30.2. Gradually creeping down towards their qualifying times. They won't get down to those because they have to carry fuel, of course, and the tyres will be well past their qualifying sell-by date at that stage. The battle for 4th at the moment. Panis, Vazavier, then Nissany, Alfonso Celis, Mexican there with Igor Urudzev, who's finally managed to bring that SMP car up into 8th place and put himself in a position for a big fight at the moment with Alfonso Celis Jr. There they are, the number 15, the number 7 car, and behind them the lady racer Beitska Visa. She was in the wars in Aragon, had a couple of collisions, and Beitska looking to do better this year. That is Igor Orudzev's team boss. That is Boris Romanovich. Oh, we've got a big shunt there. Is that between... oh, it's behind the wall there. Was that with Panis and Vazavier? It looked like it. Well, we've got 2 cars off, well off there. This is in... it's Orodzev, in fact. No, it's the other 2. It's Celis and Orodzev we were just looking at. Let's see if we can get a replay of that. Here they come then. So Orodzev gets the move, and unfortunately it's right at the point where Alfonso Celis decides he's going to turn in, and the 2 of them have big coming together. Celis lucky he did not flip that car over, and oh dear, well, this is a fight then for 7th place. Are we going to get the safety car out? Let's wait and see. There's a lot of debris on the track. Here's a replay from a higher situation. Chellis just moves across, and there was no reason for that. Chellis just blocked him. It was not the racing line. And I would say that was not good driving there by the Mexican. Anyway, he and Igor will no doubt be having a chat about what happened there, as we got the safety car coming out here at Hungary after 9 laps of racing. Well, Igor Ordzev's SMP car is hoisted over the barriers here down at turn 4. A very unnecessary accident. Safety car then, a Volvo, comes out, bringing the field behind it, and that, of course, will bunch everyone up, which will be absolutely putting a smile on Johnny Cecotto's face and that of Louis Delatraz, because they've been able to close the gap on Tom Dillman. So race neutralised at the moment. It's going to be for a while, because they've still got to deal with Chellis's car. Number 15 ABF entry. Adrian Vallis, of course, had one car in pole position and leading the race at the moment. But his second car in the hands of the 19-year-old from Mexico City, now to the race. Only one crane down there, so they're just waiting for him to get that car hoisted out as well. But I'm sure we're going to have at least 5 minutes more under the safety car. There we are, that's where it happened. Down between 4 and 5. First safety car then of the race. Delara then about to be hoisted. 623 kilos they weigh in at. Powered by the V8 ZR Gibson engine. It's 3.4 litre, pumping out 530 horsepower. 445 newton meters. Here we are again then. Let's just have a replay of what happened there. And well, Chellis just gave no room at all there to Orodzev, bunged him off the road onto the grass, and no doubt someone somewhere will say it's a genuine racing accident, but could have been a very, very nasty moment there for the Mexican driver. All this happening in excess of 130 kilometers an hour. Looks like not too much damage, fortunately, so that shouldn't be a problem for tomorrow's race. But seeing now that the incident between these two will be investigated after the race. Lap 11, second lap behind the safety car. The ever efficient Magyar marshals here in Hungaroring, getting that car over the wall. Drivers are both out safely. Clock still continues to tick, of course. 21.5 minutes still to go, and then 1 lap once they start racing again. But this has not been great for Tom Dillman. A very useful 3-second lead over Cecotto and Delatraz, and that, as you can see, has now come down to nothing. Let's see who's going to make the most at starting. So just to run through the order: Dillman, Cecotto Jr., Delatraz, Panis, Vazavia, Nissani, Vize, Kanemaru, the Japanese in 8th place. He, of course, and Vitor Baptista, the Brazilian, have moved up 2 places because of the exit of Chellis and Orodzev. There is Orodzev sitting on the wall. Young Russian driver whose campaign just seems to be going from bad to worse. He had pole position at Aragon, took himself off the opening lap, just drove straight off the road. The young man from St. Petersburg has got speed, but he has not got the racecraft yet. He's going to have to calm down a bit. Getting ready to go racing again. Lap 12, they'll get the green as the safety car peels off into the pits, and it's up to Dillman to control the field as they come through the serpentine turns 12, 13 and 14 for the last time.